Hello everyone, I am Manav and in this video we are going to learn about magnets and electricity. So let's begin with the topic magnets and electricity. I think first we should start with the topic magnets. Yeah, we should start with this topic magnets. So first I'll start with the story. The story of discovery of the magnets. Yeah. What the story of discovery of the magnets? I don't know is this really correct or it is just fake? Is this really actual? Is this really happened actual or not? I don't know. I only know that it is written in our textbooks. So that's why I am going to tell you this thing, and let's begin with the story. So once upon a time, I'm not going to make it too much complex or whatever like that thing. I just make it simple. So there was a shepherd that who lived in ancient Rome, and he, as we know, he was shepherd. So what he used to do? He just took a stick and he just gathered the sheep that he had, and then uh, he took them and went to a long drive. He mainly people in the shepherds mainly went to the grassland, so their sheep can easily eat grass from there. So he was also an ordinary man, he was also an ordinary shepherd, and he went. There, or what we say this. He went to a hill. One day, he went to a hill with his sheep and with an rod stick. Iron rod stick. So when he was going, by mistake, the stick that he had in its hand, unfortunately, that uh, fallen down to that ground. When it fell to the ground, that stick was automatically attracted by a rock, a blackish rock, a dark black colored rock. When it attracted by that thing, he thought that this is just anything or this was an illusion, because at that time magnet was not discovered, and as you know that magnet attracts four material: magnet, iron, cobalt and nickel. But he didn't knew that thing, that this can also happen. So when he didn't knew this thing, after that she tried and tried. It was again and again attracted. And when it was attracted many of the times, after that, the discovery of the magnetic place. Yeah. And that discovery was a little interested to know, because magnet is that object that can easily be attracted or repelled by magnet. If you have two magnets, and when you have those two magnets, so what will happen? Sometime it will attract, sometime it will repel. So why sometime it attracts and why sometime it repels? Answer for this is poles. Pole. Poles. If you cut a magnet, you get a magnet. By cutting a magnet, you get no new two magnets. So that new two magnets, one side will be known as North Pole, and another side that is left is known as my South Pole. So when the like poles are they are used to come like this, they are repelled. They don't meet, they repel. And if I talk about unlike poles, north and south or south and north, they will attract. And there are three elements that attracts with our magnet. And those three are particular is what it is. Those elements are iron, Fe, cobalt, I don't know the symbol. And third is nickel. Nickel, cobalt, and iron are the material that are attracted by a magnet. Now you can also make a strip of iron. You can change that strip of iron into a magnet. But how? The very easy method to convert an iron strip into a magnet is that take an iron strip magnet, rub it many of the times, as much as possible. Rub it, and after that, what do you find? It also behaves like a magnet. Now you must be aware about compass. What is a compass? I'm not talking about that geometrical tool. Compass. I don't know. It is compass or compass. I think you must be aware about magnetic compass. One of the strip is colored with red color, and that strip indicates my north. Most of the magnetic force, which direction have? What will be the answer? Answer for this question would be nothing but one. That one answer is that South Pole. At the top, we have north, and at the opposite direction of north, we have south, and at the left direction of south, we have west. At the right direction of south, mean this side, we have east, like this. This point is my north, that opposite this point, this direction is nothing but south. This direction is my west, and the direction from which the sun rises, east, is there. I know that. I also observe this each and every morning. So most of the magnet is in this direction. Isn't this? So in our compass, one of the strip always remain that is a magnet. That particular needle that you see in the compass is are nothing but a needle that is also made up of magnet. So it will attract to this part. When it is attracted like this, so that strip become like this. That red spot indicates north. Mean this is north, this is south. Now can easily find east and west. West will be there, and west will be there. East will be here. Easily. So this is how a magnetic compass works. Now if I move to other thing, that is to store magnet. You know how to store magnet? Store in a storage. How? You know that after some time, your magnet start losing its power, its potential. Yes, it start losing its potential. If you will make if you will throw like this any magnet, or just do like this, then it will go down, 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 down. Then it will go, 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 go. So due to this potential loosed by my magnet. Yeah. So for to rid of this problem, we have some techniques to store. First of all, I want to tell you that there are majorly two types of magnet. It is like in design, and I think you must saw them someday before or some year before. That thing is nothing but what? Horseshoe magnet, that is like a U, mean not Y or U, only U, like this. That is horseshoe magnet. In that particular magnet, you will also see north and south pole, and a bar magnet is very we can say disciplined magnet, as it is just straight like this. It is not too much complex as my U-shaped magnet. That is horseshoe magnet. Is bar, mean like straight bar, north south. Like this. So to store to store the potential of a horseshoe magnet, what you'll have to do is take that magnet and take a wood strip and make it like this bar. And in my, I think, in my bar magnet is very simple. If you have two magnets, so make them like this and take a strip like structure of that wooden stick and make like this. They will attract and your magnet will be secured. Yes. And you know that Earth also behaves like a magnet. Yeah. Now, if I move to my other topic, that is nothing but our uh, electricity. So, if I move to electricity, electricity, electric current. If I talk about electric current, what is electric current? What is electric current? Is nothing but flow of charges. Now charges, how the charges flow from lower potential to higher potential. Always like this. And uh, now I think you can understand what is electric uh, current. And if I move to my other topic, that is electric circuit. This word, both the word electric current and electric circuit are little similar, but the meaning is little different. In an electric current, charges also flow. Charges flow. But if I talk about my electric circuit is a setup of electric current in which current also flow. But it is just a test setup to see that particular wire are not working or not. So for a circuit, what things are important? The things that are important are nothing but wire, switch, and wire, switch, and a bulb. Bulb is majorly used component to check whether it is not working or working. If a particular what we said is, if my bulb glows, it means my circuit is too much fully successful, 100% successful. If it is not, so what does it mean? It mean your setup is not fully successfully worked. Yes. And there is one thing that is needed too much. Still, one thing is done. Yeah, that is battery. Some of you will say cell. Now, what is the difference between cell and a battery? It is a too much simple thing. The difference between the cell and the battery is nothing but cell is single, is a single potential object. But battery, if I talk about battery is a group, is a troop of many cells. It can either be more than one or more and more. Thousand. Yeah, thousand. Now you know that secondary cells. What are secondary cells? Secondary cell is nothing but the cell that can be refilled. You know about the remote cell that we usually use in our AC remote, not a refrigerator, uh, not refrigerator. It is air conditioner, AC air conditioner, or any, we can say, a television, LED. What they have remote. So the cell that are used in remote, if they got distinguished, so at that time what happened? You know that? Yeah, you are right. You'll have to buy new cells. I know. Can you refill those cells if they are distinguished? No, you cannot. I know that. And that's why there are some cells that are used in a particular uh, that is what are, there are the particular cell like structures that are used in our cars, trucks, that they can be refilled. How they can be refilled? There are some liquid that can be poured in them. Battery of a car, battery of a truck, you know that they can be refilled. If they get distinguished, you can easily refill them again and again. So those cells are known as secondary cells. And if I talk about battery, we know that it is a combination of cells. But to make a battery, there are some conditions that should be keep in our mind while making a battery. And that particular conditions are nothing but your terminals. If you will carefully observe a cell, there are two terminals. And those terminals are nothing but positive terminal and the negative terminal. Positive terminal is like it have a crown. It have a crown, and whereas if I talk about my negative, it just has a little cap. And that thing is also marked. That thing is also marked on the cell. If you will carefully observe them, you can easily see. So yes, what I was saying is the condition. The condition to make a battery is that if this is my positive terminal, so my second cell, that wire that is here, I'll take that wire and connect it with negative terminal. If it is connected with negative terminal, so the second cell must connect with my positive terminal, then it will work. You must have seen holders like I'm talking about battery holder, cell holder. So must will see that there is a spring thing at a time, and at the opposite that spring thing is there. There is another springy thing, that is not springy, it is like this. So why that this is opposite and opposite? To make a battery. So in your remotes, cell are not used. That combination is known as battery. Yes. Sorry. And you know that without cell, as the if there are charges, there are positive and negative charges. You can take any charge. If there are charges, if you will not push, let's suppose there is a rock, and if you will not push it, it will not displace from it particular place. Am I right? Yeah. So that's why. What is the work of a cell? It pushes. It has power. It has a potential to push the charges and make the thing to glow or not to glow. And switch is that thing that make that control all that thing that cell will or cell or the battery will give potential or not, and then it will glow or not. So this is how this process is happen. And after this, if I move to our other topic, that is after that, yes, effects. You know that there is magnetic and heating effect of the electricity. Yeah. If I move with the heating effect of electricity, you know about the resistance. What is resistance? The charges in my particular wire, when they are moving, when the cell is pushing them, so they are colliding with each other. When anything collides, heat is involved, and heat evolved. So if they are again and again colliding with each other, there will be heat. That's why this happens. In which wire the resistance will be more? In which wire resistance will be more? In thinner wire, where there will be much and much electrons, and electrons there will be much and much electrons. The space will be not. They will collide, and heat will more. That's why your phone wire, the charger wire, gets heated up, or your mobile gets heated up when you charge it. Yeah. So I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Very good. And there is any other sport there can be resistance. If my wire is longer, at that time resistance will be more. My short wire means short way means lesser heat means less resistance. So heat is also evolved out when the electric circuit takes place. And if I move to magnetic effect, so know that there was a scientist who was doing an experiment with the circuit, and there was a magnet near him. So when the circuit started, what happened? After starting that particular circuit, when circuit started, its magnet doing like this, it is dancing. And he afraid that what has happened? What has happened there? And he went very fast. He ran very fast from its lab and went to his home. And after some time, after that, some discoveries and whatever like these things, he got to know that when the electricity is passed through a wire, what happened? That take place. Particular what take place? Magnetic effect. Magnet mean if you will take anything like any magnet, so it will do like this. Why? Because there was a contact. There was a contact with it. So I hope, friend, you understand our today's topic. Our topic is completed, and I'll meet you in my next video. Till then, stay connected with me. Thank you very much.